Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of our Moonhaven campaign. In the last episode, I tried moving my trade node, or collection point, over to the Bay of Wines, and so far it's not been a success. I'm still making good money, of course, but not more than I was previously. So I'll keep an eye on it, and if it doesn't magically change, then I'll just switch it back. And then I'll just know from now on how that works. And then, of course, there's the interesting situation with Vern, what will happen if he dies, and the potential succession war. But if nothing comes of that, which it probably won't, then that would also mean something interesting in that we would then go to just war with him. And as you can see, I'm planning some wars over here, and in general, you know how it goes in this campaign at this point. There are lands that need conquesting. So my hyper invasion, well, my normal invasions of random shitholes is taking place, but this is more of a necessary one because I'm starting to get some. I'm having some worries because something is confusing me with this mission. It says I need 3 provinces that produce tea in the colonial Lai Peninsula, and I need to have a colonial nation in that area. And this, I should have that, or I should have 2 anyways. 2 provinces that produce tea, and yet I don't. So I'm gonna go grab another tea province over here and see if getting up to 3 exactly fixes the problem, because if not, I'm gonna have to start like looking shit up. But yeah, we're fighting over here, finishing, just cleaning up the border really. I like how I said, man, I need to stop making these colonial nations too powerful, and then I immediately just the bloodthirst. I mean, I'm playing as an elf. If I'm not being like objectively evil and scummy, then I'm not doing a very good job at playing an elf, am I? Also, I was confused for a while about this, but yeah, it really does look like annexing nation with like strange or like the Eordelon religion doesn't piss off the Winter Court. Which very convenient for me. In fact, the Gemmerod Court is threatened, so we could potentially make friends with them. Not that I have any real reason to do that, but it's interesting just that it's an option. So did your army leave? No, it's still lurking. Lurking. Also, the PU dream over in Vern did not pan out, so we are gonna be preparing for that hyper war now. Because yeah, the hyper war is that's just the official name of it at this point. Let's see if we can get some actual naval combat here, or preferably not naval combat, and he just like gives up and leaves. The ultimate naval combat is the naval combat you don't have to fight. Also, at this point, I'm wondering like, okay, well, I guess there's I'm not playing with achievements, am I? But yeah, like I've never had this much innovativeness. Because I have so much military power that I don't have any. I mean, logically, I should probably be deving, but at this point, like, number go up is more pleasing, even if it's costing me outrageous levels of mil. Also, here's another little project I'm working on. This whole colonial region here, if I could just, like, enclose the whole area, that would be nice. This is less about me wanting it, of course, and more about me not wanting anyone else to have it. Could also be, like, a nice area in order to make, like, the Moon Elf ethno-state. In that, yeah, it's straight up like colonizable land, because the actual like footprint of Moon Elves in the New World isn't the best. Well, actually, yeah, it's alright for being Moon Elves, I suppose. I mean, yeah, it's quite a bit over here, interestingly enough. Of course, my project of Moon Elfifying the Halfling Islands over here is going well. Hell, even this became Moon Elf. Huh, I guess that was Halfling as well. Good shit. Shame we couldn't finish the purging of the gnolls over here. I actually kept that purge going for quite a while, and I totally forgot to turn it off. But that's to be expected. Also, there is a war between Samirshish and Tilvisir that is going down. Although the excuse I have given myself for not intervening in like a war over here yet is I would really prefer it if this guy could convert these provinces for me. But I mean, they're Moon Elf and stuff, like it might be... actually, no, if they have Elven Forebear rebels, does that not imply that he's working on converting it, maybe? Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, in connection, I'm not just colonizing this area. I'm also like, we're going to be conquering whatever areas we can. Actually, yeah, this guy has like, some of these nations have surprisingly high dev provinces because they've been just migrating around and I guess deving their provinces. I don't entirely understand how development in migratory nations work, but yeah, there was some spicy stuff. I assume this, yeah, the bear nation is getting ready to give it up at this point. How far do I want to push this? Oh, it's not gonna let me. I mean, we could, but why? Honestly, if anything, I just want to give this province back. Unless there's like some strategic. Nah, not really. Does he have any? Yeah, I ended up only having to fight him, so I brought way too many troops. But after the mess of that happened last time, where I realized I needed more troops, kind of overdid it. Also, greed max or not greed max? Do I have any overextension right now? I do not, but once again, I think we're not going to greed max. I mean, this is already kind of outrageous. Turquoise. Yeah, sure, fuck it. Give that to him just to spite him or whatever. Give me prestige and... Well, I don't need prestige, but I don't mind a longer truce. I already regret that. Why did I intentionally border guard that shit up? Oh, whatever. Let's go show there aren't any halflings or like... I was about to say genocidable races, but no, nah, it's just people. Boring. Oh shit, that actually worked. I genuinely did not think that would work. Hell, it still says I have 0. Base production at least 15? Well, that I definitely don't have. Do I know? Base production 3. The hell? Do I have like secret tea supplies that I don't know about? See, now I'm curious. Where's the secret tea? Because like a lot of it has been straight up outside of my borders. But yeah, you know what? This definitely strikes me as one of those like... Oh, maybe... No? Colonial Lipenant? Ah, fuck it. This is definitely one of those click the thing before anything more happens. We believe to have found the origin of our tea samples. The plantations in our southern colonies have shown excellent growth, surpassing that ever achieved back in Canor. This discovery is excellent, and we shall use this knowledge to our advantage and start expanding our plantations massively. Who knows? Maybe this is the beginning of global elven tea trade. Who knows? It might be, because we've been global for a while, to be honest, seeing as I've made this colony purely for this mission. Where we found Eordand herbal tea. Our explorers have found an unusual region of Elentir, Eordand. Local ruin-born elves have allied themselves with the Fae to survive the ruin, and are generally much better off than most other survivors we have encountered in Elentir. Most interestingly and importantly to us, they locals also have tea. The city of Elkos is known to have a certain type of herbal tea said to contain the very aroma of the spring itself. Lame, spring court lame. We should get our hands on these samples and see and expand its production from being limited to, more tea hegemony. Now, I don't know if there's going to be problems for me just clicking all these in rapid succession, but it's fine. Because, we can do the next one too. Because I've prepared and devved this shit up. Good point, actually. I should take away that edict and build the necessary naval infrastructure buildings. Where we can now establish Haren cell. I've heard of incels. I don't know what this Haren cell. Where's Haren? Isn't Haren some area over here? Or am I overthinking it? I suppose it's irrelevant. The joke wasn't funny to begin with. Our ships are now a frequent sight in many ports around Elentir, moving goods from Elven ancient homeland back to Canor. But why stop at that? Why shouldn't Moonhaven or fleets be seen all around Hallan? Hallis is said to contain plenty of riches desired in Canor, and who but us should be the one to get them. But the journey to the east is long and risky, hence why we should establish a port somewhere around the many isles surrounding Sarhal. Indeed. Harensil has been established, very nice. Oh shit, I can get this one too. Expansion into Hallis. I did not fully plan on this. Okay, but it is good though that I ended up not needing maritime or naval ideas. Some of these missions got me scared. I think the only one we're fucked out of is this one, because it actually requires us to have Republican tradition, which kind of difficult since we became a monarchy. So yeah, we're not going to get that admin-free policy. But the random candidate bonus obviously won't matter to us, because you know we're not a fucking republic, and it doesn't block us from anything else. So it's it's fine. And even to get down here, we would need to do this mission, which requires us to give liberty desire to all our colonial nations, which I definitely do not want. There's some more spicy stuff over here though that I should work on, but yeah, I would need another emperor before I can get that emperor friend thing. Although there is actually an alternative. I guess I could own all of the Moon Elf provinces in the Empire. Which we get course on at some point here, but yeah, that's for the future. Although actually, well, 3 mercantilism isn't awful, although it does piss off the colonies if I remember correctly. I'm not even sure if any of this shit is worth it. It's like, you pay how much mana? Yeah, what the fuck? This is straight up not worth it. 400 admin for 3 mercantilism? That is just not a good trade. Yeah, fuck this branch of the tree. It's good that we actually have proper branches, though, instead of it all being purely linear. So I like this tree. It's good, like, traditional, good, proper EU4 tree, this. But sure, Squishole, naval enthusiasm. I'll still hold off on that for a bit longer, as I do want to be able to challenge Vern and get naval superiority in a possible future war. Also, yeah, Vern has decided to invade Bjornrik, which isn't epic, as I would kind of prefer to do that myself. Specifically, I want to go grab his colonies before Bjornrik is completely consumed by Grumbar, because I don't want these colonies to be inherited by Grumbar, because that would make claiming them a much bigger pain in the bumhole. Also, I was going to mention something previously, but then I forgot. What I wanted to mention that was awkward is the fact that one of these nations over here that I've just been postponing conquering, yeah, he allied the fucking command, which, you know, good on him, honestly, for coming up with a strategy to make me back off. So I think I want to invade this other guy as quickly as possible, actually. Yeah, I should do that. Maybe these guys actually could just go do that real quick, actually, yeah, before anything else. Hell, I'll even get the battle navy over here. And then I'll just build more battle navy at home to prepare for war with Vern. Then I'll click this button over here, and then hopefully we'll do fine. Because, well, I mean, it isn't really Vern that's the big scary, it's the hyper navy of Eberthil that's not epic. Because getting Sugumber to help me in the war did not work. Because, yeah, he likes Vern too much, sadly. So that goes for a lot of people. Dame's Crown too. Still haven't been able to convince him. Yeah, he just isn't in the mood, man. I really should. No, see, sometimes he's like in the mood to vote for me. So like there's some logic behind it. Also, speaking of friends, I am pretty close now to being able to... Oh shit, never mind, I can get it right now. I would just need some more friendship and shit. Yeah, I should... No. Moonhaven is at war? Okay, well, we'll look into getting that then. Because yeah, if I can get Red Glades to be friendly with me again, that would be great. Especially because, you know, it's quite a lot of nice cores that I wouldn't mind claiming. This is more land that I really have no business focusing on, but we're not focusing on it. We're just like BPEC needs to be taken down a notch. He is too thick for his own good. Yeah, look at that great Conqueror modifier. Not epic. Halflings need to be taught a lesson. Although they are friends with a lot of my friends, and so it isn't something we can do that soon. But then again, I wanted to turn on Vex at some point anyways, so let's just... What is this again? Oh yeah, right, this thing over here. Let's just get this done, and then I can start focusing on more relevant things. Oh, fuck off. I was here first. Fuck off. My siege. That is awkward, actually. Because, yeah, he actually had more islands than I noticed, so I need to get in here quick. Oh, shit. Really? I am elected emperor. Really? I was literally about to contemplate ditching... Oh, I guess it's because it got super divided. I'm glad I kept that alliance with Ulir. Yeah, everyone else just had a single vote. So only one of the electors wanted me, but I also am an elector, so I guess... And yeah, I obviously voted for myself, so... Okay, sick. The Elder Pact, so I get to be emperor for 50 years now. That's genuinely not bad. Like, that's a long time. Okay, cool. Imperial ban. Once again, I am not really interested in, like, Imperial gameplay as such. I mostly care about making sure the Region Court faith stays dominant. And really, that's all there's to it. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Also, the Red Glades decided, oh, never mind, he wants to be friends now. I guess being emperor made him feel different. Okay, cool. Back to trying to get that shit. So I was unable to fully annex this island nation I was fucking around with because I had too much overextension. And he unconditionally surrendered, so we only got a couple of islands. Sucks. But it's life. Oh shit. Global trade, did we get it? Yeah, we got it. Hell, it even it showed up in the province we relatively recently conquered. Well, that's nice. Does that straight up give me the institution, or do I still have to pay for it? Oh yeah, no, I still have to get it. But yeah, that should be straightforward enough. Huh. So just sort of randomly, I decided to have a look around to see who else might want to be interested in being vassals. And there are actually a couple of just random nations, like Themaren over here just feels like being a vassal. So sure, I'll have Themaren, sure. And now even this guy's in the mood. Oh, that means I will have to postpone the war even further, though. But this is like a non-trivial amount of aggressive expansion I'll be saving. At this point, I'm just saying fuck it to the diplomatic limit, but yeah, this would be very nice, though. Although, can I even get sufficient relations here? Force religious unity. Wait, he will just... Okay. Oh, okay, now I can definitely do it. Yeah, there we go. I like how he does not even have any hard feelings. But yeah, we would need to... we would need to get him vassalized now before we get any aggressive expansion, so... I suppose the war is postponed. Again. Also, yeah, a war against Laurent broke out. I separate pieced it, which I probably shouldn't have done in hindsight. But I thought I was going to go against Verna sooner. Okay, so this ended up kind of working out even better, because I did not know Ghislaine had cores on Vern, but he does. So we could consider claiming some of those. Although claiming these two over here is going to have to be the actual priority. And look at this, all my allies, even fucking Damescrown, despite him having fond thoughts about him, will join, because I've been building that trust. So yeah, I might have over-prepared again, but there's no but, is there? I just straight up over-prepared. But, you know, there are worse things to do. Yeah. let's see how this goes. Game straight up like, oh, okay. Actually, no, it shouldn't be a problem that Gavad is sieging that. I was thinking about maybe sending some troops over here to, or preparing a naval invasion, but I have built up my Harpier Navy, but we'll see if it survives the onslaught that's about to come for it. I even have some fucking galleys, that's how serious I'm taking this. Oh shit, no. Oh, there's the full enemy, well, pretty full enemy navy, yeah. I should just start building more trade ships, because this is going to be a costly one. I'm already kind of over my limit, but obviously those galleys are temporary. Has my... Oh shit, this guy hasn't arrived yet. Well, hopefully these guys over here don't murder him. Famous last words. But yeah, I even have some guys ready to knock on the doors of these colonies, because Eu4 is not a co-belligerent, obviously, and so if I want his land, I need to actually occupy it. I can't just like occupy the homeland. And whether or not we are going to be able to occupy his homeland, that remains, or that's still not known. Did come out well in that battle, though. So that's nice. There's something funny. The I just lived on the assumption that Fagula could walk over to these holdings over here, but nope. That's just straight up not the case, so... Man, you need to get your shit together, man. You need to, like, justify your continued existence. I suppose the dream of fucking on Kateria a bit more is still alive. I mean, I'm at 71% control at this point. There aren't even any real trade centers that I'm not in control of. So, I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, no real major battle so far. I don't know, there's a navy. I saw one navy over in the Far East, or, you know, one of the navies of, So really, you're gonna come out here and, okay, interesting. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. That did not seem good strategy. I guess it's, yeah, because I'm auto-building a new trade fleet over here. They're hunting those ships as they're trying to get there. Also, man, look at this lag. Glorious. Globe stretching lag. Wait, why is Dame Crown occupying this? Can you not do that, maybe? Oh, okay, I guess it doesn't matter. It's not neither mine or my vassal's claim or core or whatever. There we go, though. Oh, yeah. We are supreme. Honestly, more interesting than my little D-Day down here is the glorious Ylvandet fucking... I'm thinking if that's technically a dragon or not, and whether or not this fantasy setting... Yeah, this setting definitely differentiates between wyverns and dragons, so who fucking knows? If it's a dragon if it has 4 legs and wings, and a wyvern if it has legs and wings, or 2 legs and wings. What's this then? No legs and wings? But yeah, they're fucking invading Laurent. We are literally living in a timeline where Laurent is getting his shit pushed in by Ylvanda. It is really that glorious. Alright, we've slowly grinded our way through the enemy. And I dare say we are done. So we're gonna cancel some of Eu4's alliances. Mostly just clean up his cancer in the New World. And I guess we'll have to postpone this land over here for another war, but hopefully that we can declare on him directly then, because it's just so expensive in terms of war score to take stuff off him when he is not a co-belligerent. But I didn't want to deck on him directly because I want to be friends with Sariand, and he was allied to Sariand, but now they're no longer allied, so that's good. And then there was this stuff. Cock and balls. Oh no, yeah, okay, I'm not entirely sure how this will work. I am asking for all of this land, but some of it is straight up occupied by Busilar, who's also at war with Vern, so... that will be interesting. I'm not sure he has any other, like, random islands or crap that I've missed. Yeah, there'll be reasonable amount of anger here. To the point where I think I'm just gonna take these promises and, you know, Ghislaine here can... Like, once again, I don't really care about expanding into this area over here, you know. It is just not a priority, and even this is not really for any... Well, actually, yeah, no, it's not even in my trade notes, so fuck it. Fuck it. I just want to be able to walk between my two halves of my realm here without having to use boats, mostly just for convenience. Thousands have died purely so that I can click stuff more easily. Do I want to cancel any of their shenanigans, alliances and whatnot? I do not think so. If anything, I've made them too isolated. I suppose I'll ask for reparations, because why not? And I don't know, no more military access in New Murbub. Hooray! Good riddance. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Now it just says Moonhaven, all united and nice. So, yeah, there was quite a lot of people who got angry there. So yeah, there's no reason to overdo it. Oh really? That completed that agenda, did it? Also, did I get the whole thing? Oh yeah, I did. Nice, lol, scammed. I started a colony over here, but that I've changed my mind out now, because that was just for a mission, so... Yeah, very nice. My vassals are getting more and more terrifying by the day. Holy shit. But at least they all look nicer now. So that is nice. I guess we are getting pretty fucking close now to our sort of great political realignment here, where we want to ditch Vex, although only after vassalizing Istralor. And then Ibevar is probably a good enough op. Yeah. Hell, I would have gone ahead and been friends with Vern again, but that would have been too silly even for me. I would like to see Wex help me in one last war against BPEC though. Never mind, they are friends. Ah, but I have favors, so I can cancel that alliance. So that still works. So yeah, I won't be able to have him help me, but I'll at least have him not help BPEC. Which would actually leave him quite isolated, but I need to save up some recursive expansion first, of course. Speaking of vassal feeding, even Shitman number 2 over here actually has some random cores I could grab. None of which are of any use to me, but you know, there's something very HRE Anbennar/Anbennar imperial about having like enclaves all over the place and generally things being a mess. Although actually, can I even annex this guy now that I think about it? Yeah, it doesn't imply that there's anything problematic here. Because like I wouldn't have any way to access this, but whatever. Core that shit, very nice. And yeah, I think that does it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.